easymusictraining.com. Key of B flat. Okay, we're in the key of B flat. So we're going to, throughout this whole song, we're going to use the Nashville chord pattern. That's the pattern that we learned in Gospel Patterns 1 DVD on easymusictraining.com. So we're going to start with the 1, which is a B flat chord, since we're in the B flat, in the key of B flat. So your B flat chord for your right hand is F, B flat, D. And your left hand bass, B flat. So that's the first chord. That's when you say faithful. Okay? Then you're going to come down to the 7 chord. And the 7 is going to, as we learned from the Nashville chord pattern from Gospel Patterns 1, the 7 is a whose third chord. That means you look at your left hand bass, which is an A, and you say, what chord has A as its third? And that chord will be the F chord. So your 7 whose third chord for the right hand will be an F chord, which is F, A, C. And your left hand bass, A. So I'll do that again from the beginning. Faithful, faithful. And then you're at a 7 right now, so now you're going to a 2. And you know that a 2 in our Nashville chord pattern, a 2 is going to be minor. So in that case, we're going to go to a C minor chord. Your right hand is G, C, E flat. Your left hand bass, C. Okay, I'm taking that from the beginning. So you start off with the B flat, which is your 1. Faithful, I'm going to a 7, who's third. Faithful, I'm going to a 2 minor. Faithful is our God. Okay, now I just went to a 6. And as we know again, 6 in our Nashville chord pattern is going to be minor. So therefore, your 6 is going to be a G minor in this particular key. G minor chord. 6 is minor. So, and that's no matter what key we're in, because we're going to raise keys, or you're going to be raising keys. So when you raise the key, you just remember that 6 chord is going to be a minor. So here in this case, it's a G minor. So your right hand is a G, B flat, D. Left hand bass, G. So I take it from the beginning, starting from the 1. Faithful to a 7. Faithful, I'm going to a 2. Faithful is, I'm at a 6. God. Now I went to a 5. And so our 5 here normally is a dominant chord, but we're going to use just a straight F chord, just a regular F chord. So your F chord, right hand is going to be F, A, C. Left hand bass, F. That's your 5. That's what we use for the 5 for this whole song. So I take that from the beginning, starting with a 1. Faithful to a 7. Faithful, I'm going to a 2 minor. Faithful is our, to a 6 minor, to a 5. Then you just repeat that again. You got a 1, to a 7 who's third, to a 2 minor, that's a C minor in this case, to a 6 minor, then to just a 5 straight. When I say 5 straight, that just means a regular F chord. And then you just keep repeating that from a 1, faithful, faithful, I'm going to a 2, faithful is, I'm at a 6, now I'm at a 5, back to a 1, faithful to a 7, faithful, 2 minor, faithful is our 6, going to 5, one more time, then a 1, to a 7 who's third, 2 minor, 6 minor, 5 regular, or 5 straight chord. Okay, now when you go to I'm reaping the harvest, you're gonna go to you're gonna use a 6. The same 6 we did, which was a G minor. We already went over what the G minor chord was. And then you're gonna go to that same 5 we did, which was a regular straight F chord. And then you're going to go to a 4th chord. And we know from our Nashville chord pattern that a 4th chord is major. So just use a regular, in this case I'm just using an E flat major chord. Just a regular E flat chord, or E flat major chord. So I'll do that again. I'm starting at reaping the harvest. I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. I'll do it again. Reaping, right there I'm at a 6 minor. Reaping the all the way to that point right there, you had still a 6 minor. I think on the second syllable of harvest is when the 5 comes in. So let's see. I'm reaping the harvest God promised. Well, let me do it in real time. Reaping the harvest God promised. Okay, that's on the word God. Sorry about that. So on God, you're going to be at 5. It's going to be so quick, the F chord. So watch this. I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. See, I came down to that 4 chord. When I get to where it promised, you're going to be at an E flat chord, E flat major chord on the word promised me. I do that again. I'm reaping the harvest. Let me slow it down a little bit. I'm reaping the harvest God promised. That don't sound right. Let me try it again. I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. Yep, I got it right that time. Do it again. Reaping the harvest God promised me. Do that again. Take back what the devil stole from me. Okay, so that'll go twice. I think you can put an F chord on the word I'm. Yep, you can. So on the word, everywhere you say I'm, use your regular 5, which is an F chord. So watch this. I'm reaping the promise God promised me. Take, and so use it on the word take also, that same F chord. I do it again. I'm at an F, which is the 5 chord. I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. Take back what the devil stole from me. Okay? Now I'm going to take it all the way from the beginning, and I'm just going to play everything. Faithful, I'm at a 1 to a 7. Then I'm going to a 2. I'm at a 6 minor, 5, a regular F chord. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Let me take it back to the beginning. I'm at a 1, faithful, to a 7. 7 who's third. Then I'm going to a 2 minor. 6, 5. Back to a 1. To a 7 who's third. 2 minor. 6, 5. I'm going to go on, I'm reaping. So you're going to say I'm, that's an F chord. I'm reaping the, that's a 6, miss. God promised me. I'm at a 4. Take back what the devil stole from me. Now I'm going to do it in real time, then I'm going to show you the second part. Faithful, faithful, faithful is our God. Okay, on I rejoice. So watch this. I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. Take back what the devil stole from me. And I rejoice. On the word joyce, you're going to be at a G minor chord. That's a 6, by the way. A 6, which is G minor, the same one we did earlier. So you're 6 minor. And then from there, the left hand is going to go to a B. But the right hand is going to use a who's third chord that we talked about on the Gospel Patterns 1 DVD video. Um, in this case right here, your right hand is, you're going to have a G over B. That means your right hand is a G chord, which is G, B, D. And your left hand bass, B. So I'll do that again. I'm starting from the G minor chord, or the 6, shall I say, the 6 minor, which is um, on rejoice. I rejoice. The first syllable of today, that's where that G over B comes at. On the word day, we're going to be back to the same. So we're not going to use any more new chords in the song, I don't think, so far. So right now you at that 2 minor again, the same 2 minor that we did earlier, which is a C minor. So I do that again. I rejoice today. Oh, yes, we are going to use some new chords. Sorry about that. I just thought about it. I do it again. I rejoice today. Now, when we get to I shall recover it all, we're going to say, watch it. I rejoice today. I shall recover it all. Do it again. I rejoice today. And I shall recover it all. Now, let me show you what I did there. On recover, we're going to do, watch again on I rejoice, right? Come in on right the word joyce. I rejoice today. Now, you already know that part from the C minor. But what you're going to do, now we're going to change from a C minor on the word recover. We're going to go to a C7 chord. No, take that back. On the word I, getting the words a little mixed up. On the word I, you're going to be at, we're going to do I shall recover it all. So on the word I, you got a C7 chord. So your right hand is B flat, C, E, G. Left hand bass, C. That's the word I. Each word is going to have a chord. That's the word I. On the word shall, you're going to be at a D who's third. And I'm not going to really explain that right now, but basically it's just your right hand is going to be a B flat chord, which is going to be a B flat, D, F, and your left hand bass is going to be a D. And I be adding in, since my pointing finger is not doing that, and I just add the C in. But that's optional. You don't have to necessarily add it in. That's totally optional. So watch me again. So that's the word I. You got a C7. Shall. You got a B flat over D. That means a B flat in your right hand. Left hand is going to be a D. And you can, this note is optional. This C I'm throwing in there. Do that again. I shall. On recover, you back to that C7 chord on the right hand. But, your left hand is going to be an E. So actually we're doing what's called a who's third chord right there. So again, your right hand is going to be that same C7 chord that we did a minute ago, but your left hand will be an E. So watch me again. I shall I think on cover, I think that's the word. You're going to be the F7 chord. Let me see if that's right. I shall recover. Yep, the first syllable of cover, the very first syllable, you're going to be the F7 chord. So your F7 chord, your right hand is E flat, F, A, C. Left hand bass, F. That's an F7 chord. That's the first syllable of, I don't know what words I'm on. Let's try it again. I, that's a C7. Shall, that's B flat over D. Re, that's a C7 over E. Cuff. Yep, I was right. You had an F7 chord there. The second syllable of cover, which is ver, right there, you're going to be at a G who's third. In other words, you're going to have an E flat on the right hand, which is E flat, G, B flat. Your left hand bass is going to be a G. You might see my little pointing finger touch that F, but that's an optional note that I throw in there sometimes. But technically it's an E flat on the right hand, which is what we have here, over at G. And if you want that extra note in there, the F, you can throw it in there. Recover on the word it. The word it, you back to that same F7 chord we did, which is E flat, F, A, C. That's your right hand, but your left hand is going to be an A this time. That's on the word it, and then on the word all, you be back to that B flat chord. And I went to this inversion here. It's totally up to you, but I went to this inversion, which is right hand D, F, B flat, left hand bass, B flat. So that's the whole entire song. Only thing different is you're going to change keys throughout the song. I'm not going to show you in every key. I'm just going to keep it right here in B flat. But that is the idea. If you know the number system, as we taught you in Gospel Patterns 1 video, changing keys won't be no problem at all. So watch me again. I'm in B flat, I'm at a 1, 7. Well, let me take it from the beginning. I'm trying to talk and stuff at the same time, but watch this. Middle 2, 6, 5, 1. I don't know how many times that repeat. Then I'm reaping 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. I rejoice today. I shall recover it all. Now I'm going to try to take it from the beginning without talking this time. Oh, here's my turnaround chord I did. I did an E flat over F. That means your right hand is an E flat chord, which is E flat, G, B flat. And left hand bass is an F. I just did that when I finished it out. I play this chord so that I can start the song back over again. This time I'm going to try my best not to say anything. Be blessed.